Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Did nobody watch it and go, oh. Welcome once again to Thursday. Well, taking out the trash Thursdays. That's what we're all about today. That's what Thursday's videos are for. Taking out the trash. And on our Thursday show, we're going to be covering a very specific thing. Fantastic. We'll get into it in just a minute. First off, thanks for being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. We've gained quite a few subscribers, and we're really proud of that. And we'd like for you to stick around. If you like coffee and other things, check out my description down below. There's some links to some things that we love, especially coffee. Geek Grind, Invader, two of the best coffee products on the market. That's right. Love coffee. So, the world hasn't ended yet, but today we continue on our taking out the trash journey to discuss She-Hulk, attorney at Guffaw. Attorney at law, excuse me. Episode 2 came out today, and unfortunately, I watched it before I ate breakfast. My apologies. So, I threw up in my mouth a little bit, and I have a little bit to say about it, but not a whole lot. I tell you what, this show is awful. The visual effects are terrible. I stick to that, just like in the first episode. Not much has changed there. The color scheme that they've used is very, very off. I'll just say that. This could have been a great show. And I realized, I watched somebody talking about it, how that it successfully followed the equation to be a sitcom. And that's fine and dandy. But I have to disagree. You could have very easily made it in the sitcom format while staying true to the canon and to the character that was created long before this show came out. You didn't have to destroy any of that, change any of that. You could have gone that route. You chose to get a showrunner, the gal woman, whatever her name is. I can't be bothered to look it up, sorry. Whose biggest stuff is Rick and Morty and stuff. Now, they like to tout on the Internet Movie Database that she was a writer for Silicon Valley. Yeah, 2 episodes. One as an actual writer and one is in the writer's room. Great job. The rest of her credits are all just nothing serious or great. But in this episode, once again, the writing is so horrible. So I guess you can say she continues, the gal showrunner continues to fail up. Okay, because I did notice that now she's working on a Star Wars show. I hope all you Star Wars fans are super excited about that. Because surely she's not going to mess it up like she has done She-Hulk. In the second episode, we do meet Tim Roth for a moment, who is a great actor, but terribly underutilized here. I'm sure we'll see more of him as this horrible show progresses. But they did him no favors with his makeup and stuff. He looked ancient. Come on, man. Anywho, I get it. I only have so many dollars to pass around. And evidently makeup was not one of them. It all went to the crappy visual effects. But in this episode, we get to meet her family. And the one big, huge beacon of light that stood out for that was her family was an entire family of exaggeration of what normal, quote-unquote, people are like. Except they're not like that. And I realized as this scene progressed, dinner with the family, I realized that I've seen it before. In every single Hollywood show or movie where they want to crap on a family and how horrible they are. This was just a huge, badly written exaggeration of that Hollywood trope. That normal people are bad and awful and funny, looking, just stupid, if you will. And I don't know if that was their intent, but that's how it came across. All right. Yeah, she won the case in the first episode because she saved the jury. And so the other attorney, of course, has a mistrial declared because the jury had to give her the win because she saved their life, right? That's okay. I get that. That makes sense. So what does her boss do? He fires her because she's a liability. And I guess that makes sense. Sorta. Who knows? The writing didn't make any sense. But okay, so she gets fired. And everybody she applies at, every firm she applies at is like, no, thank you. You're weird. And then the attorney that from the first case that she won comes to her and offers her a job as head of super-powered people department, whatever it is. The only person you get to meet from that group is the beta male that brings her a gift basket when she starts her new job. It was just stupid. The writing was so poor. It's painful. Literally painful to watch this show because the writing is so poor. It's obviously a wine mom who has no idea how the real world works, who spent all their time on one of the two coasts. Okay? Listen, Marvel. There are many fans of She-Hulk, the property and the character. And you have crapped all over them. A, by hiring this showrunner and letting them do this how they wanted. And B, because you're catering to the Twitterverse. You're not catering to fans of She-Hulk. And this show is a disaster. It's a literal disaster and the worst thing that Marvel has ever brought out. And that's saying something. Because they have brought out some trash. They no longer care about canon or their characters or the original properties they have. They're just out to cater to people in their mom's basement who haven't showered, screaming at the void on Twitter. Oh, and wine moms. Right, Miss Gal? So there you have it. I don't understand how I'm going to make it through this whole show. The writing is that painful. There is nothing good about not a single scene of this second episode of this sitcom did I laugh, giggle, chuckle. Nothing was... The fourth wall breaking is so horribly done in this. It makes no sense. It's not cute. Leave that crap to Deadpool. Okay? That was well written. That was smartly written and made sense based on the character. Oh, how you have fallen, Marvel. Anyway, with that episode, we're taking out the trash. I hope if you're watching this show, you didn't eat first. Otherwise, you're going to be cleaning up a mess because you're going to vomit. So, we'll do this again next Thursday and take out some more trash with episode 3. once again, we're glad you're here, and we appreciate you being here. Feel free to hit me up if you want to request I watch a movie and review it. We're always down for that. From Michael the Microphone, Bob Squeaky Chair, and this frustrated Marvel nerd, we will see you tomorrow.